Hello and welcome to the Countdown Monkey Pro level. Today I'm going to talk about how to create a countdown. When you click Create Countdown at the top, you're going to see two different sides. The left side is going to be the countdown styling, which will control the look and design of your countdown. And then of course we got the countdown expiration details, which will control the actual countdown and what it does and things like that. Now, creating a countdown is super easy. It's probably going to take you about a minute or less. But what I want to do in this specific video is to make sure that I cover all bases so you understand how to create a countdown effectively to increase your sales conversions. Now, up at the top here, you can see the text style. Now, what I would highly recommend that you do is to go ahead and choose one of these text styles and click on Preview. By doing so, you'll be able to see what it looks like. So we can choose another, Special Elite, and you can see the difference. And then we have text color. If you change it to yellow, you'll be able to see the difference. And then you have the background. So you can change it to light. But if you change it to a light background, you want to make sure that you have a dark text color. Now, I like to keep the text color white with a black background, but if you choose transparent, what that will do is, let's say for example that your web page background is black. If you choose transparent, then of course your background will be black. So that's an advanced option there if you ever need to use it. And then of course we have animation style, which is how the countdown numbers move. So currently it's on heavy metal, but you have many other different animation styles. So if we choose, let's say for example, flick, and click on preview, you'll be able to see that it flicks. So go ahead and make sure you play around with it so that you understand what's available to you. I'm going to leave it at heavy metal. Now countdown size, the default is large, but you can change it to small or medium size as well, and that will decrease the size. And then of course you can change the language. So let's say for example we want to change it to Spanish. You can see that the words here have been changed. Now you can also change the label color. The label color, if we click on preview, is these words. So let's say for example that we want to change it to red. If we click on the color picker and choose a color, we can see that it has been changed. Now let's move on to the countdown expiration details, where you are able to control what your countdown does. So you'll need to enter the countdown name. We'll call this countdown 1. Now there are two different types of countdowns. There's date and time and evergreen. Let me start by talking about date and time. If you want your countdown to expire at a specific date and time, you'll want to choose this. You can choose the date. So let's say for example we'll choose December 26. Now let's say for example that you want to change the time from 11:26 p.m. to say 8:30 p.m. To do that, all you have to do is find the clock icon, which is at the very bottom of the calendar, as you can see here. And you can change the time, let's say 8:30. So you can either click on the number itself or you can also use the arrows. Now, if you want to change it from PM to AM or AM to PM, you click on the blue button here. And that's it. Now, if you ever want to go back to the calendar, simply click on the calendar right here. So you can alternate between the two. And that's it. And change the time zone. And there we go. Now, let's say, for example, that you want to change it to evergreen. Evergreen has a cookie that will be installed on your visitor's computer, so that it will be able to tell this person has visited, so expire within a certain amount of days, hours, and minutes. So let's say for example that we put it at 2 days. What this will do is every time a person A, for example, will come to your site and it will expire in 2 days. Person B comes, let's say 10 days later, they will see the same exact thing. So it's different from person to person. In this example, I'm going to choose date and time, And you have an expiry action. So what do you want your countdown to do after it ends?
So, do you want it to do nothing? Do you want to hide the counter when it ends? Do you want to instantly redirect all of your traffic to a website, to an opt-in page, to something else? Or do you want to add a day? Or you can also add a custom time. So you can add additional days, additional hours, and additional minutes. Now I want to talk about the instant redirect in a little more detail.
If you have a product launch and you redirect somebody to a notification list, to a different website where you're selling something different, then you can utilize that traffic. And all you have to do is simply enter the URL here. And that's it. Once you're done, click on Preview to make sure that you're happy with the look and the design. Click OK and click on Save. Once you click on Save, you'll get the code which you can add to your WordPress blog or your HTML page. If you want to know how to do that, I'm going to show you how to do that in the next few videos. Also, if you click on your countdowns, you'll be able to see all of your countdowns. You can click Edit to edit them, click on Code to get the code, or click on Delete. Also, don't forget to check out the resources section and the Make Money section at the very top.